The inaugural Port Phillip Mussel Festival last weekend at the South Melbourne Market has been reported by the organisers as a success. With positive feedback from the community, it looks set to be a permanent feature on the South Melbourne events calendar. Lara Shannon caught up with guests on the media night to find out what it was all about.
We're at launch at the Port Phillip Mussel Festival taking place this weekend at South Melbourne Markets. The Seafood Street Party will see non-stop live music, cooking demonstrations and a whole lot of fun for you and the family. Tonight's event is sponsored by Claypot's Evening Star and Clams Seafood in conjunction with South Melbourne Market and kicks off the two-day party of non-stop live music and buckets of mussels.
Mussels are so easy to cook because they just open when they're done, okay? So you don't need to know how to cook mussels. You just apply your heat, and when the majority of them are open, they're done, right?
What we need is more demand, and in Europe, the average consumer eats 15 times the amount of mussels that we eat. So this is why an event like this will make our business more sustainable, because we've got the capacity to be able to grow a hell of a lot of mussels, but we just need the demand there.
Well, they're getting a good dining experience on the assets that come from our beautiful oceans, that provide us the enjoyment and the pleasures and how we dine in different recipes that we can create. But it is about that balance of our food life, and it provides us with all the resources that we need. Omega-3s is high in all those contents, but it is an organism that helps us filter our air and water.
The Mussel Festival was the brainchild of Renan from Claypots and the South Melbourne Market. Their aim is to support the local mussel industry as well as the live music industry.
Well, there is South Melbourne and the market as a tradition of Greek families fishing and retailing fish. Pretty much started here. So we are continuing, in a way, the tradition.
So what is so special about mussels and why should we consider them?
So that's them there, okay? Just pop them in. Right, thank you. So we put the lid on. Now, one of the things we need to mention about mussels, if they do not open, doesn't mean they're not cooked, all right? They're self-seasoning, so you don't need to season them, okay? They produce their own sweet, kind of salty essence. Oh, here we go, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, hold those Thomas for me.
Is the fish still shut?
Okay, this.
So if you missed out on this year's Port Phillip Mussel Festival, don't fret, you can come along next year. Just keep an eye out on the South Melbourne Market's website.